Hello everyone. In this video, we will walk through setting access conditions in DSpace for new items, items already in the repository, and in bulk at the collection level. Let's start with what each access condition type means. Open access means anyone, even users who aren't logged in, can view metadata and/or bit streams. Administrator means that only repository administrators can see the item. Embargo prohibits access to an item's metadata and/or bit streams until a specific future date. It's often used when publishers require a waiting period. Lease is the opposite. It allows temporary access to an item's metadata and bit streams for a limited time and then automatically revokes it. Users can set access conditions for an item's metadata and bit streams upon creation. Please note that DSpace Direct clients will have to request that the item access restriction step be enabled to see what is demonstrated in the following video. First, we will look at how to set an access condition type when uploading an item. When adding a new item to a collection, there's an option to set the access condition type before depositing. In this example, I am setting an embargo, so the item's metadata and bitstream will not be available until October 31st. Once I select the embargo, I scroll down, I confirm the license above, and I click Deposit. When signed in, I see that my newly added item has the tag Embargo. To make sure my settings are working, I can always view the item as an anonymous user in another browser window or an incognito window. To set or change access on a specific item already in the repository, navigate to the item you want to manage, click Edit Item, then open the Access Control tab. Here you can set independent access policies for the item's metadata and bit streams, which provides flexibility for discovery and access. Before we dive into a demonstration of the different access conditions, it is important to note that item metadata and bit streams can have different access conditions. For example, item metadata can be set to open access while bitstream access is embargoed until a future date. Setting the item's metadata and bit streams to open access will make both accessible by anyone with or without a user account. The item will appear in the front end with the tag Open Access. Set the access condition type to Administrator if you want to restrict access to repository administrators only. The item displays with a restricted tag when a user in the administrator group is logged in. If the metadata is restricted, the item will not appear in the user interface for non-administrator users. Set an embargo date to automatically release the item or bitstream at a later date. In this example, I am setting the embargo date for October 31st, 2025. The item displays with an embargo tag when a user in the administrator group is logged in. If the metadata is restricted, the item will not appear in the user interface for non-administrator users. If an item's metadata and bitstream should only be available for a limited time, create a lease granting access that expires on a specific date. Access is granted until the date set in the access condition type, and then it will be revoked. If you have many items in the same collection and you want to assign them all the same access condition type, you can do this in bulk at the collection level. Go to the collection page and click Edit Collection. Then open the Access Control tab. The access condition types assigned here will determine the access condition type of the items in the collection. Save your changes. To make sure your settings are working, you can always view the item as an anonymous user in another browser window or incognito mode. If you ever have questions about anything in your DSpace Direct repository, please send us a help desk ticket by simply emailing dspacedirect@lyrasis.org. Thank you.